Hiya, I'm Simone Radley from England and Nails, and in this video I'm going to show you my hand filing routine for enhancements. So, we have got the lovely Katie with us. I was waiting for the camera to focus then and do its thing. And I have applied acrylic to her, so she's already got her acrylic enhancements on and looking nice. So now I'm going to file them. So I'm going to use the 150 signature file. These are my absolute fave ones, but there is plenty to choose from. And I know, especially at the minute, people are really liking the ones with the steel core, so you can just peel them off and put a new one for every client. But I still prefer to use these ones. So this is what I'm going to do. So first, I do my free edge. So we're doing like a squoval. But I like to file my free edge dead straight first, as I was doing a square basically, as if I was doing a square. So I file my free edge. I'm going to do it again, so it's not like the final file, it's just to get it straighter. Then I'm going to do my lower arches, so I'm going to turn it to the side. I put my file right in the side here, and you need to file from the lowest point, which is usually your free edge, up to meet the highest point, which is up in your corner point here. Don't start with your file right in your corner point, because if you do that, you end up with a dog leg. If you don't know what I mean by a dog leg, you end up where it comes straight out here, and then you get like a nick in it where it goes up, and then it's not good, because that'll cause a weak point in your enhancement and your nail will quite possibly snap. So start at your lowest point. And if you hold your file at your lowest point, you should see a little, I've exaggerated it there because it's quite hard to hold it with one hand, but you'll see a little gap here right in the corner point in between your file and your nail, because that's the highest point. So you're filing until that gap disappears and your file's right in there. And then turn the hand right round and do the other side. This side can be harder to do for me because I'm right-handed, so this is my hardest side. I like to put my hand over the top and file it that way, but if you want to file it that way, whatever works for you. Then I'm going to file my sidewalls. I want those dead straight, so you need to hold your file really, really straight. So this line on your file can help you. So if you look straight from above, make sure it's straight, and you want to file that up and down, and you should be able to see a straight dust line that goes up a finger straight from your sidewall, so you can see that you're filing nice and straight. And then I work on the main body of the nail. I do the, when I'm looking at it, it's the left side. I'm really bad with left and right and angles and all that sort of stuff. When I'm looking at the nail, it's the left side. I like to do that side first, but again, if you want to start on the other side, and as a file, I'm curving the file over so that I'm making that nice curved shape, because it's not, we don't want a flat spot and then a flat spot there. So you want a nice curved motion with your file. And once I've done that side, then I go around the cuticle area. Now when I do this, I use the curved side of my file because it's that shape perfectly to help you go around the cuticle area. And you need to dip your file in. I'll do it from this side. So you need to try to get a good angle. There we go. Make sure your file dips in, if you can see that, to the cuticle area. Not flat like that, because you're going to file over the skin and that can hurt. So make sure you dip your file into that little groove there. So I go all the way around from one side to the other, and then, as you can see, hopefully, by the colour of the nail, this is kind of whiter and dusty. This bit here we've not done at all. So now I'm going to work on filing this side in to match the other. This is my hardest side to file because I'm right-handed, so basically it's your cap-handed side. So you're filing, the way you hold your file will probably have to change. I like to hold mine straight and do it this way. I find it easier. But again, if you've got your own way, that's fine. I'm going back to the other side to make sure it matches, looking down the barrel of the nail to check and see what it looks like. And then, I don't know how well it will come across on the camera, but we have got a section down the middle that we've not yet touched, and you can see it's unfiled and it's a bit lumpy and bumpy. So now as you look down the barrel of the nail, you should see a nice curved shape, and then it's a bit lumpy and bumpy down the middle. So we're going to work on blending that in to our sides. So turn the hand round, look from the side profile of the nail to see, is it nice and smooth, is your apex in the right place, are you happy with it? Also look down the barrel of the nail this way to see, is your curve even from side to side, is one side fat and one side thin. Make sure it's all looking nice and even. So this is when you're doing like your welfare check. Is there any bits that's odd and you've missed them? This one had a tip on it, so make sure you've got your frilly bits out from underneath. And this is when you can come in and just perfect any bits that you think are wrong. So now I'm going to go down to a 180 signature file and just perfect it, smooth it out, make sure it's nice and even. So now that I've done all that filing, I'm happy with the shape, it's nice and even and how I want it. Now I'm just going to readdress this free edge slightly. Because I'm wanting a squaval shape, so I'm wanting to take the corners off, rather than having your file dead straight at the end, dip it under and it will just instantly make it a squaval. It just takes the corners away. Then I'll just go underneath, file away that little sharp bit on the edge. And that is it, a nice squaval shape. So that is how I do my hand filing routine. I hope you have found this useful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I forgot all the different things then, so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!